America was set up, okay? I mean, and I'm gonna just keep it all the way 1,000 with you, okay? You cannot start something with negative intentions and end up in a positive place.
Well, positive for some and negative for the rest.
No, I'm just saying negative, period. Like, if you know what I'm saying,
Like,
if malice, if you have malicious intent from the beginning of something, it cannot end up in an honorable, positive place.
I believe with all of my heart that the white man is the devil, and I must teach that he is the devil.
It appeared to be an intentional attack. A man in a vehicle accelerating into a crowd before reversing rapidly, plowing through more people made up of protesters calling for an end to racism.
They were just smashed everywhere, and then it drove back really fast in reverse and crashing people again. There was a girl that was trying to, there was a girl that was trying to get up. There was a girl that was trying to get up.
It was an escalation from what had already been violent confrontations earlier in the day between white nationalist protesters, some of whom were white supremacists, others wearing clothes with neo-Nazi symbols, and on the other side, anti-racism protesters who opposed them. At times, several hundred people face-to-face in brawls, using sticks and rocks as weapons. Some people were carrying guns. In the state of Virginia, it's legal for civilians to carry firearms without concealing them.
By authority of the Commonwealth of Virginia, this event has been declared an unlawful assembly.
A rally was to be held in the local park, but was called off at the last minute by police shortly after the governor declared a state of emergency because of the violence. The plans were to protest against the impending removal of the statue of the Confederate Civil War general Robert E. Lee, an icon of the white nationalist movement. There were warnings that there could be violence. On Friday night, white nationalists walked the streets of the town carrying torches. Brief skirmishes ensued. And on Saturday, the National Guard was called in to help restore the peace. As night falls on Charlottesville, the streets are now calm. Police have restored order. For the residents here, they're just now beginning to come to grips with what happened here. Some people were almost at a loss for words by what they saw.
White supremacy is alive in America, and terrorists are certainly all over the world, but there's homegrown terrorists here too.
It made me feel like this has been bubbling up for a long time, and people have had these opinions for a long time, and they're finally coming to light because of our political struggles currently. And I'm not glad that this happened, but it's time that we face these real thoughts that people have about other human beings, and I'm glad that we're facing that.
Normally a quiet college town, this is a city where hatred was laid bare, transformed into racial violence for the world to see. Gabriel Elizondo, Al Jazeera, Charlottesville, Virginia.
Elijah Muhammad has been on record. You must have been asked this many times as saying that white men are devils. You don't believe that, do you?
Yeah, I believe everything he preached. Now, what am I going to do? Get up and tell you Elijah Muhammad's wrong when he said they're not the devil? They have to prove they're not the devil. The history is the history of a devil. You cannot lynch and kill and rape and burn and castrate a man, rape his women for 400 years, enslave them and burn them and still mistreat them and drop bombs on them about all over the world, causing trouble everywhere they go, and then you're going to say he's not the devil? Prove he's not the devil.